What is up, Vikings? Royal Viking here, back to you in Star Citizen. Today we're looking at a light refueler. The name of the ship is Starlight. Let's get it. Alrighty guys, we're gonna start off looking out the outside here. This is a light refueler, brand new ship, just came in at the Drake Defense Con. This thing looks like a tadpole. It looks pretty cool. I'm not crazy about MISC, not necessarily the body lines on the ships, but what gets me is the noses of the ship. The nose just, I feel like they need to rework the cabin of these things. They just seem too nubby and too animated looking, like the design of the nose of these ships. But other than that, I love the fairing on these ships with the engines, the intakes. I think they actually look pretty sleek in their own way, kind of more of the bubbly side of things. But you got your two tanks here on the back for your storing your fuel, and they can be removed. You definitely don't want to get shot in this thing. You might not make it. Like just a flying bomb. Got your VTOL engines on the side here, each side. You got, let's see here, there's an engine on each side right here. I can't tell if that's an engine or not. I'm not sure about that. Got bigger thrusters here beside the fuel tanks, because you definitely won't fire near the fuel tanks. That makes sense. Landing gear looks pretty cool. Got your MISC logoing up there. And these guns on the side, we'll go over the stats in a little bit, but these guns on the side, I think it's pretty cool. It's got this like shielding around it. That's pretty cool, actually. I think that's new to the MISC. I haven't seen that design before on MISC. Maybe I'm wrong. They look like, I don't know what size they are. They look like size 2s or size, I think it's size 2s. No way they're size 3s. Might be. Got your big turbine intakes right there, as well as probably braking engines. Got your bottom thrusters here. Looking good, looking good. I'll leave all that stuff to the plumbers. All right, let's go inside here. You got your elevator right here. Very nice animation. Maybe can fit 2 people in here. Might be a little snug. Hope you get to know them pretty well. Definitely love the detail of all these ships. Very nice. Never disappoint. Quite nice. You can tell you got your captain seat up there. Alrighty, let's start from the back. Got a bed right here. Okay, so this is kind of your living quarters. Make some food, refrigerator. You got a component here. Yes, you do. You have a component right there. Got your storage just above the bed. Quite nice, quite nice. Is this a bathroom? A good old shitter shower. Let's go. Quite nice. What does this do? Yep. There you go, baby. Toilet paper and everything. And the mirror works. Let's go. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Oh, 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 oh. All right. I don't know why you got two faucet heads. Very nice. That's your living quarters. Ain't missing anything. I do like the lighting. Lighting's quite nice. Got your weapon racks here. Looks like you can do 2 pistols. No, 3 pistols, 2 tractor beams, and 2 assault weapons. Got your engineering terminal here. Let's take a look at that. Not too complicated. Quite straightforward. Everything's obviously up in the front because the back is pretty much just fuel tanks. Very nice. Got your suit locker here. Don't want to close that because who knows if I'll be able to get back out. Alright, got another component access here. Very nice, very nice. Looks like you got your fuses here. Another component access. Let's see, open it up here. There we go. Alright, now let's go to the front captain cabin. Pilot seat. Got your fire extinguisher there. Decent view. Misk has definitely got worse ships with worse views. Or not worse ships, but worse views for sure on other ships. Let's see here. Yep, the dash isn't as deep, so you do have a lot better view than many other Misk ships. So that's a plus. Still less view than other manufacturers. I think Misk has probably one of the worst, in my opinion, views out of the front, out of the pilot seat than any other manufacturer, in my opinion. Let's take a look at the outside here. Looks like you got a turret up top. I wonder if they're bespoked. Let's turn the power on. Now, are those turrets bespoked? Yes, they are. They are to the pilot. So this is a single pilot craft, of course. We didn't see any other seats or anything. So I'm curious, that turret on top, I'm curious if that will act as like a, if you eventually, or if I'm missing it, if that'll act on its own, like be anti-missile or something, or anti-personnel. Very nice. All right, let's take it on a little test flight. Let's get our VTOL going. Our landing gear up.
Bye, and thank you for visiting New Babbage.
Got to swap my joysticks. I can already tell the cab noise of these engines are going to be freaking awesome. Let's take a listen to that. Alrighty. Oh, not as extreme as I thought they were going to be. You can still hear a little bit of that hum noise, robotic hum noise or whatever. So for a fueling ship, this handles pretty good. Front engines look really cool there. I like that a lot. Very, very sweet. I do like the way the engines look on the back of this thing. Let's see here. I mean, that looks really cool. Then let's go ahead and level out here. Let's put our VTOL back on. Looks quite cool. Refueling and refinery system. Touch to start. Refueling and refinery system. Wait, you can refine on this thing? Fuel pod. Open. Wait. Can we eject the pods? Can we drop them? That would be crazy. Cancel. I want to do something. Eject. Oh. Eject. No way! Alright. This is what we're gonna do. Playing around here. We're going to eject this pod. Eject pod. Okay, why are they floating? I'm not upside down. Okay, let's go back in. We're going to abort. Abort. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can set up a price and everything. Hydrogen, quantum. Okay, how do I get? There we go. Okay. Let's play around with this. What the heck? Dude, they're floating! What the heck are these things doing? Are they full of helium? They're like balloons? Full speed! That's crazy. Okay, well, if you eject your pods, they will float into the abyss. Interesting. Let's look at it real quick without the pods. It looks pretty cool without the pods, not gonna lie. That looks pretty cool. Definitely skeletonized when you don't have your pods, but still looks really dope. I like the red marker lighting going on. The hue on the, oh my gosh, the hue lighting, the ambient lighting on the MISC logo, that is so nice. Very nice. They did a good job with this light fueler, for sure. Alright, so that does it for this first look. Obviously, MISC is not my favorite ship manufacturer. It's not my cup of tea, but I could see how somebody would like this ship. I do like the design of it as a fueling rig. Not my kind of playstyle either, but I could see where this could come in very valuable for, like, let's just say, as an example, the new Ironclad. If you bring a couple ships with you and stuff, you could always have a buddy tag along with this thing, to where if you get in some nasty fights and you're starting to run low on some fuel, you can definitely fill back up. And also, if you want to save some people out in the verse and they didn't judge their fuel gauge properly and now they're stuck, you could probably say, hey, throw me a couple bucks and I'll come fill you up, you know? So I can see where the gameplay is pretty cool with this thing. I don't know if there's missions out for this yet. I do know there's a refueling thing where you can call the ship, but I think it's AI for it to come and pretty much fill you up. But other than that, very cool ship. Sleek looking design. Just MISC, please fix the nose of your ships. It looks wonky. Come on now. Gotta touch it up a bit. Do a little facelift. Make it look a little meaner, a little nicer. Other than that, that's going to do it for this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all like content like this, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. What do you think about the ship? And what's your favorite ship in Star Citizen and why? Until the next video, peace.